Hi, I'm Sandra, and I'm going to talk about alternative medicine. If I asked you what the sixth leading cause of death was in America, you'd probably have no idea. But you may be shocked to learn that the sixth leading cause of death is preventable medical errors prevalent in conventional medical practices. This is one reason why some Americans are choosing to switch to alternative medicine for safer means of medical care. Many people don't understand the differences between alternative and conventional medicines, so that's what I'm going to discuss in this video, starting with the definitions. Conventional is defined as conforming to accepted standards. This is a mainstream form of diagnosis and treatment practiced by medical doctors, registered nurses, people like that. Alternative medicine is defined as any medical therapy regarded as unorthodox by the medical profession. That can include things like acupuncture, homeopathy, herbal medicine, things like that. One difference between conventional and alternative medicine is that conventional will look at the symptom and treat purely the symptoms. So when the symptom goes away, they think that means that the disease is treated, but oftentimes that's not the case. Alternative medicine looks a little deeper to what causes the symptoms, and they'll treat that. And oftentimes the symptom is actually intensified rather than just completely blocked off. The types of alternative medicine that I'll be discussing in this video is acupuncture, homeopathy, herbal medicine, and chiropractics. So first I'll talk about chiropractics. Chiropractic medicine was founded in 1895, and it involves spinal manipulation in order to treat problems like back pain, neck pain, muscle tension, any problems that might arise from the misalignment of your skeletal structure. What the chiropractor will do when you come in is feel along your spine for any bones that seem to be out of place, and then to treat your problem, they'll move the bones back in place to relieve the pain. After they adjust you, one thing that they will do is suggest different stretches or exercises that'll help you maintain your health and your mobility. And to give you an idea of how sensitive chiropractors' hands are, my mentor shared with me that when she was learning to become a chiropractor, she would place a hair in the phone book and then flip the pages and see how many pages it took her to not feel the hair anymore. So I thought that was really cool. The next form of alternative medicine I'll talk about is acupuncture. Acupuncture originated in China over thousands of years ago. It teaches that the body contains a vital life energy called qi, and that the qi runs in pathways along our body called meridians. So illnesses and problems are thought to be caused by a blockage in the qi, and what acupuncturists do is they'll go in and insert tiny hair-like needles into the pathway in order to regain that balance. Studies have shown that acupuncture can improve the symptoms associated with tension headaches, lower back pain, osteoarthritis, and fibromyalgia, and that it's also effective in treating nausea and pains caused by pregnancy. Now I'll talk about herbal medicine. In Chinese medicine, the use of medicinal herbs dates back to over 2,000 years ago. What herbalists will do is they use the plant to treat the illness or disease, which differs from what pharmaceutical companies do. What they will do is they will isolate that active ingredient and then mass-produce synthetic copies to sell as medicine. One example of this is the use of salicylic acid in aspirin tablets. What salicylic acid is it's the active ingredient derived from white willow tree bark. And when it's synthetically reproduced in aspirin tablets, it's known to cause irritation in the stomach and ulcers in the lining of the walls of the stomach. However, when you use the pure herbal extract from the bark, there is no known irritation or side effects caused. The last form of alternative medicine that I'm going to discuss is homeopathy. Homeopathy is based on the law of similars, which states that an agent that causes symptoms in a healthy person can cure those same symptoms in an afflicted person. And it's very interesting that conventional medicine copies this belief through the use of immunizations. The whole idea behind immunizations is that you introduce a weakened form of the virus into one's body, so that person can build up antibodies against it. What homeopathic doctors have done is they've researched and cataloged all the symptoms that different agents cause. And so when you go to a homeopathic doctor and they diagnose you, that's how they know how to treat you. So now I'm going to introduce Mr. Campeaux, who's had personal experiences with alternative medicine, and he shared some of his stories with me, and so now I'd just like him to share them with you.
I first became interested in alternative health care years ago at the suggestion of a chiropractic doctor I was seeing. I had been to Mexico and eaten something that didn't agree with me and had me pretty sick. When I got back to the States, I went to my own doctor who set me up with medical tests. And after thousands of dollars and 6 months of medical tests, they were no closer to figuring out what the problem was. The symptoms were swelling, hives, stomach problems. So I went to an alternative homeopathic doctor in New Orleans. Doctor's name was Jim Cusick. And I thought I was seeing a witch doctor when I first went in because of the things and the methods they use. They have you hold a vial of something that you may have, and he explained to me that your body knows what's in the vial, and if it's something that you have, your body will go weak. So doing muscle reflex tests, it took him about 15 minutes to find 3 problems. So he made a homeopathic remedy which cleared up the stomach problems within 3 days. The hives and everything else took a little bit longer to clear, but it cost me $30 other than the thousands of dollars my insurance paid with the test with the doctor. Yes, I have used other alternative forms of health care. I've used acupuncture, which is where you have needles inserted into your meridian to improve the flow of your qi. This I went to an acupuncturist, an old Chinese guy in Houston, and he did the acupuncture on me to correct a problem I was having with my shoulder. He was also an herbologist, so while he checked you over, he did the acupuncture. He mixed up some Chinese herbs that I made into a tea and drank for a couple of weeks. And this did straighten up my problem. Yes, I would, because of the positive experiences I've had in helping correct problems. The acupuncture, very good results with that, with the shoulder problem. The homeopathics, excellent results there. I've seen a couple of homeopathics over the past few years. Went to a homeopathic center in Atlanta. Very good results. Both of those.
So in conclusion, I think that it's a good idea for everybody to look into different options when considering your health care. And it's important to consider alternative medicine as a safer and yet still effective way of treating your problems. So hopefully you'll look into that into the future.